Welcome to another episode of PSL Living. I'm Melissa, your host. Today we're learning about all the benefits of forest bathing. And with me today is Amy Morgan, who is a fitness and yoga instructor. Welcome, Amy.
Thank you, Melissa. It's great to be here.
So tell me, what is forest bathing?
Well, it's actually something that's really intuitive in all of us. We all kind of have a sense that we feel more connected and alive when we're outdoors in nature. And so basically it's just been researched more recently and studied and proven that getting out and taking your time in nature, forest bathing, and it has nothing to do with water or bathing in the water, just taking your time in nature actually reduces stress and cortisol levels in the body. It would actually be a lot easier if we could actually just do it, and I could show you how it's done.
Let's go.
Okay, cool.
Is forest bathing more of like an exercise?
It's actually, exercise is really important for our mental well-being and physical health, of course, but it's not exercise. Forest bathing is meant for relaxation and stress reduction. You could take 2 hours to cover a mile, so anyone can do it. It's done relaxed, slow, it's not vigorous. It's definitely not exercise.
So is it a combination of yoga and walking?
Well, it's kind of a mindful practice where you slow down and you pay attention. So for example, you look up, the trees are a huge part of this forest bathing practice. You watch how in this case, the palm fronds connect and touch one another and kind of form a canopy. You could actually come over to a tree and touch the tree and feel the texture of the tree, just really paying attention. Then, of course, we have the tactile sense on our, with the breezes and the warmth of the sun. So really just taking our time to pay attention to all of that is what forest bathing is about.
So what is mindfulness you mentioned?
So mindfulness, the definition of it is basically a non-judging awareness of the present moment. And the basic practice is to pay attention to the body and the breath and the 5 senses. So that's the beginning of the practice. And once you get the hang of that, then you start paying attention to what is coming up, what is arising. With the forest bathing practice, it's a mindfulness practice where you're just allowing yourself to be present and tap into those 5 senses. Because a lot of times when we're out doing something like this, we're not paying attention at all. We miss everything. You know, sometimes it's really nice with this practice to just sit. If you see a wonderful place, that looks inviting, you could just kind of take a seat or even lay down.
Tell me how forest bathing relates to May's Mental Health Awareness Month.
So May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and the city of Port St. Lucie is hosting several events in the parks for the month of May. And one of them is this forest bathing.
What type of health benefits does this have?
So again, in our fast-paced lives, we have these heightened levels of cortisol, which is that stress hormone that causes disease, like high blood pressure and heart disease. It can even lead to obesity. So when we spend time in nature or mindful time reducing stress and slowing down, kind of taking a deep breath and smelling the roses, these cortisol levels start to drop. And that's been proven time and time again.
Wow. And here at the city, we're going to show people how to do forest bathing.
Yes.
Do you know which day?
Actually, it's May 21st. It's the 3rd Saturday in May. And that's going to be at the Port St. Lucie Botanical Gardens. And there you'll have a chance to do a guided forest bathing, or at least go there and get some instruction and then go off and do it on your own. There'll be yoga instructors there that can kind of give you some instruction and guide you along the way. And then we'll have a group practice at the end of the evening.
And are these free?
Yes, they're absolutely free to the community. Anyone can come and participate. And as you can see, it's a very easy, simple practice. It's not complicated, so it's open to anyone.
Thank you, Amy, so much for this beautiful, relaxing walk.
Thank you for having me here. I've really enjoyed being in nature with you.
Same here, and I've learned a lot about forest bathing. Now, if you want to learn more about forest bathing or all the upcoming activities that our Parks and Recreations Department has in store for you, go to cityofpsl.com. To learn more about upcoming episodes of PSL Living, go to cityofpsl.com/news. Let's go continue our walk.
Let's do it.
So tell me about the five senses you were saying.
So, right now we